However, this video is to share how to issue the service network on BDLAN controller for campus. And this is the log for this video. And you can see the BDLAN controller is located at the LAN. The IP is 10.11.12.53, and the IP of my laptop is 10.11.12.100, and the laptop used for the device management and do the configuration for the BDLAN controller and the underlay devices. And you can see this is the underlay network. There are one span, two leaves, and two axes. And later on, I will issue two service networks based on the underlay network. The first one is the name is market. The VLAN is 60 and the net segment is 172.1.60.0. The net mask is 24. And another one service network named cell. The VLAN is 70 and the net segment is 172.18.70.0. The net mask is 24. And actually, it's very easy to issue the service network on BDLAN controller. It just needs 7 steps. The step 1 is change the device rule. Because that is the BDLAN controller will issue the corresponding configuration based on the device rule. There are 3 types for the device rule: core, aggregation, and access. Okay. The step 2 is campus network plan. The step 3 is config service network. The step 4 is config access location. The step 5 is config authentication user or MAC. The step 6 is config access authorization policy. The step 7 is config the IP routing. And here we need to pay attention that the step from 1 to 6 need to do on the BDLAN controller, and the step 7 is need to do at the underlay device. Okay, now I will do the demo. And firstly, I will log to the BDLAN controller by the web GUI. And here we have logged into the BDLAN controller. This is the operation panel for the network management system. You can see this is terminal provision, insights, notes. That's all the normal info and the report. And here you can see we click the top log. We can see actually later on I will issue the service network based on desktop. Okay, there is one router and the span device, the access, the leave device, and the access device. And here, this is the operation panel for the network for the service network issue operation panel. Here is a quick setup. We can see the step one is underlay device management. This things we have done before. We need to configure the corresponding credential and network discovery, and then we can view the top log here. We can get the result, right? And then we need to the step two is overlay network management, view campus equipment. Okay, now let's do the key steps. So step one changes the device rule, and here there is a device management. There is a campus resource, and select the device management. And you can see there are only two rules: is access and core by default. We need to change. We need to change the rule based on the lab or the environment. Here we need to change this one NSS 5810 to change it as the core. Okay, and here the NSS 43330, we need to change it as the leaf device, the aggregation device. Here aggregation, the rule is aggregation, and the another one is to the NSS 4330. This one we need to change it as aggregation. And here the NSS 3330 is access, so we don't need to change it. Okay. Okay, the step one has been done, and now I will do the step two. Campus network plan, and on the lab version panel, select the campus plan and select the campus network planning. And here I will create a new one. Here you can see the demo. For the demo is the layer 3 network architecture. So here I need to select the layer 3 VLAN mode. The network name, here I use the demo, and the BGP as number is 1000, and the IP is for BGP, and this element used for the VTAP. Okay, actually this is a VTAP IP. We select this one, and then after all this parameter has been input, we just need to connect the OK. And here then we need to add the node. You can see if we select the layer 3 network architecture, we can choose the aggregation device, access device, and the core devices. Okay. And here we firstly we add the core device and select this one. Okay. and then add the aggregation device. Select these two. Then add the access device. Select the corresponding access device. And then there is a button we need to connect the deploy, okay? And then we need to wait for a moment. You can see the status. The status is deployed, so we need to wait for a moment. And now I can use remote access tool on my laptop, okay, to create a new session. The destination host name is 172.170.3 to view the configuration issued by the BDLAN controller. Okay. We can see this is the configuration issued by the controller. Okay. You can say the port, each port has issued the .1x authentication and okay, and each port has issued the .1x authentication parameter. Okay, and here you can see the link between the core and the aggregation device is red. It means this link has some trouble and something trouble. So we need to change it. So we need to check it. We can see we can right click the link. We can see the neighbor detail. We can see it's done. Okay. So we need to log into the core device by the remote access tool. Okay. This is a core access. This is a core device. And we use command to IP interface ref to show the IP info. Here is just because the device log of configuration. So here I need to add the configuration manually. Here we need to configure the interconnect IP interface BDLAN. You can see this is business interconnect VLAN. So here I need to configure the interface VLAN 222. Here I will pin the tier 172.17. We can see it works now. And here I need to connect to the router OSPF 2.255. Network 172.17.222.274 error 0, and we can use the show IP OSPF neighbor to show the result. We can say it up. Okay, we can say there is a up, and there is the neighbor, the OSPF neighbor. For movement, we can see the link between the core and the aggregation is blue. It means the neighbor is up. Okay. Actually, the neighbor is BGP VPN, and here we can use the command show BGP L2 VPN in VPN summary to show the result at the underlay. Okay, you can see there are two VPN neighbor. Okay. The step 2 has been done. Next, I will do step 3, configure service network. And here there is a campus service, and here select the service network. And here I will create a new one. The service network name is market, and the VLAN ID is 60, and the DHCP is built in, because the BDLAN controller can act as the DHCP server. And here I create a new DHCP pool. The name is market. Subnet is 172.18.60.0. The net mask is 24, and the address range is 172.1.172.60.200. The gateway is 172.1. That's the 6.254. Here's the last time I set today's because this the DHCP is used for the STA or the laptop or the any others. So here we need to so here we need to set the DNS. Okay. And then check all the elements and then we can click the OK, and then here select it, and then we save the OK. And here you can see you can see the result is deploying. So we can click here to show the detail info. And here we need to wait for a moment. And you can see the detail info, create VLAN, add layer 2 channel, add layer 2 channel, and this is a device name, this is a device rule, device IP, command description, and time, and the execution result. You can see all this info, all this command is deployed successfully. And here you can see the result is deployed successfully. And here, and then we can click here, the top log, we can view the campus. We can see the service network campus top log. We can get the service top log. You can see this is a market. Okay. And now I will continue to create another service network. Okay, service network, and add the service network name is sale. VLAN ID is 7, and the DHCP is built-in. And here I will create a new one. The name is sale. The subnet and mask is 172.180.70.0. The mask is 24. The address range is 172.180. The 70.1 to 172.180.70.200. The gateway is 172.180.70.254. Here the last time is today, and of course it needs the DNS. Okay, and select it, and then click the OK button, and here you can see it's deploying. Of course, we can see the detail information. and you can see the result is deployed successfully. Okay. The step 3 has been done. And now I will do the step 4. Configure the access location. Here we select the campus service and there is the access location. Actually, here we configure the access location. You decide that the user, for example, uh, a user belong to the belong to the belong to the service network market. So I can decide where he can access or he cannot access. This is the access locations function. So here I will create a new one. The access location is the name is here is the market. This can be self-definition. And here the access point device list can add the device or add the interface. Okay. And here I will add the device, add the access one. I select the NSS 3330 this device and then select OK, and then I will create a new one. Create another access location. Access location name is cell uh, and uh, uh, there I add the device 2. Select the NSS 3330. And here you can see the step 4 has been done. It's very easy. And now I will do the step 5 config authentication user or Mac. That is here. There is the access authentication. There is a user account and a Mac account. Here I create the user account. I will add a new one. The account name is demo. The full name is demo, and the password is demo 123. Confirm password demo 123. And the Max Online terminal. Here I set 2. I set 3. Here this thing we don't need change it. Okay, and okay. In constance. Okay, we'll use another one. Okay, and here I will create another user account. Here, for example, I created the account is brown and the full name is brown. Password is self definition. And you can see the step 5 config authentication user is done, and now the step 6 is config access authorization policy. Here, select the camera service, and there is the access or the authorization policy. Here, click here, and I will create a new policy. The policy name is market. Okay, and here you can see the authentication method. For now, the BDLAN controller only supports two types of authentication methods. The first one is .1x. The another one is Mac. The another one is Mac of the Mac. Okay. Here I will choose the .1x, and the campus is demo, and the service network is market, and the access location is market, and select the user. I select these two. Okay. Here I only select the user demo. Okay. And you can see all these elements has been input. We just need connect the OK, save the configuration, and create and add another policy. The name is cell, and the authentication method is .1x. Select the service network cell, and the access location and cell. Select user. Here I selected brown. Okay, and the select OK. And you can see the step 1 to step 6 has been done. All these things need to be configured at the BDLAN controller, and there are still another step configure the IP routing. And this step we need to configure at the underneath device. Okay. And here you can see there are two service network, and we can from the home page, the top log, and here the service top. You can see there are two service network top, the market and the sale. Okay. And now I will do the step 7, configure the IP routing after the underlay device. Now I will use the remote access tool to log into the span device. Here I use security. Of course, use putty or any others is okay. Personally, I use the command should run to see the configuration issued by the controller. Okay. This configuration IP, VRF, BDLAN. This is issued by the BDLAN by the controller. and these two link aggregation group, VLAN double line, VLAN triple queue, and the VLAN info, okay, VLAN info. And here, the layer 3 interface VLAN is also issued by the controller. Here you can see all this has been added to the VRF BDLAN. So here I add a new link to on the core device gigabit 0.2 as the exiting port. Okay. Now I will interface the gigabit to a 0.2 no switch port to make it a no switch port to make the layer 2 port work as the layer 3 port. Okay, and add this port to the VRF BDLAN. Okay, IP VRF forwarding BDLAN and configure IP 172.17.2.1.1. The net mask is 30. Okay, and here I will need you to log into this one, the 172.17.0.11. Okay, this is this device. And here, this port, gigabit 6. Here I have I have configured the IP. Okay. The description is connected to BDLAN layer 3 VRF BDLAN service network. Okay. And then I will do the pin test pin. VRF BDLAN. The destination is 172.17.2.1.2 or 102. We can see it works. And now I will add a default route to the destination 172.172.102. Okay, IP route VRF BDLAN and destination is 0.00.0 and the net mask is 0.0.0.0 and the destination is 172.17.2.1.2. Okay, and then we can use the command show IP route VRF BDLAN. We can choose the IP route of the VRF BDLAN. Okay, you can see there is the default route. The next hoop is 172.17.2.102. Okay, and here on the router we need to add the routing, add the IP routing to the service network, market and sales. So here I need to add the static route. IP root 172.168.6.0. The next mask is 24, and the next group is 172.1 117.2.1.1. Okay, and create another one 7, and here we can create the name. It's to sell to the to service network sale. Okay, and this another one we give it the name to service network. Here is to the market. Okay, market. Okay, and here the underlay IP routing is router OSPF. You can see to run router OSPF. Here is is a router OSPF. So I need to redirection this to this network to the router OSPF, and here you can see I have redistribute the static to the router OSPF. Okay, and now I can do the pin test on the span device. Pin VRF BDLAN. The destination we pin the BDLAN controller IP. So it's 10.11.12.53, and with the source IP is 172.1.8.6.254. You can see it's working. Okay. It means the IP is reachable. And here, do another one test. You can see it's working. And here I will pin the DNS server, public DNS server, for example, the Google's DNS server at the. You can see it's working. Okay. Okay, it's working. And after that, we can do the test to test whether the service network is issued successful. Here I connect a laptop on the access device as NSS 333.0.1. Actually, this is the location of the service network market, the access location. So we can see after that the laptop will require to do the .1x authentication. After that, we input the username and the password. Here we use the username is demo, so we can from the LAN operation panel. There is the access log. We can see this is access login info, and here we can see there is an online user. You can see the demo is online. Okay, and the service network is marketing, and the authentication type is .1x, and the access location is NSS 333.0.1. Okay, and here we can from the home page and the top log and the service top log, we can see here select the market, and here we can see there is a user. The username is demo. Okay, actually from this video, you can see the BDLAN controller has issued the service network successfully. Okay, that's all for this video. If you have any question, just leave a message here. Thanks for your watching.